All right. Hello. Good evening, friends. This is Tara. Hold on one second. I'm going to see if I can't get things going on here. Let's see. It says we're live yet. It does. And whoa, there it is. Okay. There we go. And now I can see the comments. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Tara with Tarabeth Stamps. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in mid-Missouri. And tonight I've got a pocket fold card that I'm going to show you how to create today. If you're on live, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. I welcome any comments. So this is today's card. But before we get to that, I'm going to do a couple of things. So last weekend, I wasn't with you live on Saturday. Hey, Mary, thanks for joining. I wasn't with you Sunday night. My plan was to do it, but I was just so exhausted. It was 4 packed-filled days of awesome friends. Hey, Susan, thanks for joining. Down at the convention in Houston. So I got back Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, and my plan was to get up and to get creating, and I just couldn't do it. So I apologize for not making it. So this is the catalog. So all of the Stampin' Up demonstrators have got a sneak peek of this because I went to the convention. I've got a handheld copy. I'd love to open it and show you everything that's in it because it's very different this year, but I love it. I already love it. So many awesome suites are carrying over, so many awesome new suites, and we're going to do one of those today. So I do want to show you real quick the end colors. So the big thing with every annual catalog is you get 5 new end colors. Hey, Angie, thanks for joining. And so here they are. I got them in the mail Friday. So we've got Pretty in Pink. We've got Peach Pie. We've got Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. Hey, Dawn. So these are replacing Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, or Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, and Sweet Sorbet. I really hate to see that one go, but we've got a lot of really great replacements. If you need those items, jump online and get those now. They are selling out quick. So that means cardstock, ink pads, ribbon, re-inkers, markers, blends. Grab them while you can. And if you use my host code, I'll send you a free gift. Okay, so today is Seaside Wishes. So this is a hybrid bundle that's super fun. So Sweet Citrus and Rings of Nature are other hybrid bundles that we've had. So it comes with a hybrid embossing folder. And what you do is you stick it on here. Let me see if I can. And it only fits one way. So if you know that you've got it in there, it fits right. So it doesn't snap in, but it's pretty giving. It'll pop in a little bit and kind of hold for a little bit. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. So you put your cardstock in here, carefully lay this down, run it through your cut and emboss machine. You're going to use the seam side first because you want that to go in there. Hey, Janet, thanks for joining. So you want to run this along, and what you're going to get is you're going to get these really awesome die cuts that are embossed already, dry embossed. So super awesome. So I've gone ahead and done that tonight because I didn't really want to drag my machine up here and show you how to do that. But you've got some pretty cool other sets that are die cuts that go with it. Got all of my stuff. I'm starting to organize all the stuff coming in. And then it comes with this lovely stamp set. Now, I decided to pair this with 2 items that are coming out in this new catalog today, or in May. Country Lace. So this denim fabric is from the Country Lace collection. DSP. So I'm just going to kind of fan this out and show you all of the beautiful patterns that are in this collection. Oh, I didn't flip this one over there. All right, we've got a guest. It sounds like Luna came in here. She's going to watch us make cards tonight. All right, so look how gorgeous this paper is. This is by far one of my favorite suites. It's in a mega suite. I'm not using the stamp and die set that goes with this because I thought I ordered it and 2 orders later I still didn't get it. So you're going to use Basic Beige, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, and Smoky Slate. And you may ask, what the heck is Basic Beige? So this is Basic Beige right here. New color that's in the catalog that's not an in color. Hey Rosie, thanks for joining. And it is beautiful. I love it. It's kind of got a little bit of a brown tone to that cream. So it's really pretty. The next collection, this is my favorite DSP. This is Country Woods DSP. And I always think we have to have a wood grain. And this distressed wood is right up my alley. So this is gorgeous. So here's what that looks like. Look at how pretty that one is. For beach scenes, that's perfect. All right. And so the colors that go with this, Basic Beige, Basic Gray, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Gray Granite, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Smoky Slate, and Wild Wheat. So these are awesome. So I do have these cut in 6x6. This is what my, I know that wood grain is gorgeous. So this is what my paper shares look like, and I'm going to get that information out this week. But basically what you get is you get a quarter package of DSP of all the DSPs. They come labeled with a little, I was looking to see if I had one. They come labeled with the, so this is what the label looks like. So it's got the name of the product as well as the coordinating DSP and the order number. So I do that. It doesn't come in these folders. It comes in sealable clear pouches, but it's awesome. And that information will be available sometime later this week. All right. So now let's get to this card. Super easy. Not a whole lot to it, but we'll get to it. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I've got a little piece. Hey, Margaret, are you lurking out there? I've got a little bit of boho blue, or I've got boho blue ink and a little bit of basic white. And this measures 2 3/4 by 3 1/2, I think. Those measurements will be on my blog tomorrow. Okay, and I'm just going to take that stamp. No, Luna. From the Seaside Wishes and give that a quick little stamp. Oh, I shut that and I didn't need to. And then we're going to do a little Love You from that same stamp set. And what I've done is I've die cut a piece of Basic Beige with the Everyday Details die. Now, Everyday Details, it looks like it's going to be an online exclusive because I don't think it was in the catalog. Let's just give that a little peek. Yes, looks like it's going to be added as an online exclusive. So these dies are stunning. Love them. So I've got that on there. Now let's do a little assembling. Like that's all we need for stamping wise. Okay, so as I said, these dimensions are going to be on my blog tomorrow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little Stampin' Seal and hope that I have a full one somewhere because I know I loaded one today. All right. I've got a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of boho blue that we're going to put a little bit of that country, is it Country Lane? Nope. Country Wood DSP. I'm going to try to get these names down, but when they're new, it's hard. That's why I keep it around. I'm just giving it just a small little bit of edge there. Then I have a piece of the Country Lane DSP with that denim. This is 3 1/8 by 8 1/4, and I've scored it at 4 1/8. So I'm just folding it and burnishing it right there. And we're going to add this to this piece of Smoky Slate. And so what I found is when you're doing this little pocket card, it's important to go ahead. Hey, Dina, thanks for joining. Rosie's giving a shout out for my YouTube. So what I did discover on this is when you're doing this, you want to put the pocket portion on last because it's hard to get this straight if you don't do that. Ask me how I know. I may have done 2 of these today and I may have really goofed one of them up. Okay, so I'm going to put this here and I'm just going to line it up, make sure that it's good and straight, and give it a little burnish. So there's our pocket. So see, this card is super easy. It only uses that quarter piece of DS or of cardstock. So it's one of those that kind of, if you're doing a lot of cards and you've got a lot of that beautiful celebration DSP or something hanging out that you need to use up, this is a great card to do it with. Excuse me. Okay, this is a piece of 3" by 3" boho blue that I cut diagonally. And so then this is a piece of 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 that I diagonal colored. So we're just going to give a little bit of seal on this one and add it to that boho blue mat. So I'm going to watch how I'm doing this before I seal anything down. There we go. You know what? I put my tear tape up right before this started. Okay, I'm going to use tear tape on these corners. And the reason that I'm using tear tape is because it is a little bit stronger and we don't want this corner to come flying off. So be careful, only put it on the very edge because this is where our pocket goes to. Put this back in there. Now let's see if I can find a take your pick tool that's got a poke on the end. Nope, that doesn't have it. Third one's the charm. All right, I'm going to take my take your pick tool and I'm going to pull this off. Throw that away. And then we're going to line this up at the very bottom of the corner. I'm going to put it right there. And there we go. So this is our little pocket that it creates, see? So you can leave it out or you can go ahead and slip that in. Either way is fine. But we're going to go ahead and slip it in while we're building on the outside because we want to make sure that we don't build it underneath that pocket. Okay, so what I have is I have some of that hybrid basic white die cut, and I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to pull this basic gray ink that I've got, and I'm just going to kind of move from the edges and give it just a little bit of color, because that's the thing about sand dollars is they're not just one color. Most things in nature aren't. So I'm just giving it just a little bit of shading. I'm starting at that edge so that it's a little bit darker on that edge. And if you don't have our blending brushes, you're missing out because they are smooth. I do prefer the minis over the regular size. This is our regular size. The bristles are super tight together, work really well with our inks, but I kind of like the minis. I'm a fan of mini stuff. With the exception of mini Toll House flip side crackers. I got some of those the other day and I was so excited, but I was just disappointed. All right, so I'm just rubbing some of that ink now up there in the middle. And you can go around some more, you can add more, you can add less. It's whatever oh, let's go ahead and put our ink. Nope, I'm gonna do that later. All right, so here we go. We're gonna lay this on here until we're happy. So if this hangs off just a little bit, I am using the bigger one. I'm using the middle size one. So you can see I kind of alternate. I use the larger one and then the smaller one and then opposite on this one. And the reason that I did that is because you get more bang for your buck. You can run it through that cut and emboss once, and then I'm going to throw this extra one in. What I do is I throw it in here And then I have it in case I need it. No waste. All right, so I'm taking a little bit of seal here, and I'm going to set it right there. Then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals and put about 3 of them on there. Remove these covers and set that on there. And like I said, if it hangs off here, it's okay. You don't really want it to hang off too much at the top, because then when they flap it open, it's a problem. But as long as it's not exceeding this line, that's going to be your line for the envelope, you're good. You're golden. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to watch how I have this. And I think I want it to overlay right here. So I'm just going to put some seal right down there, because that's going to attach to that. And then because we're putting it already on a dimensional one, I'm going to set that there. So the dimensional's here, and then I'm sealing it down right there. That way it's all on the same edge. So here's your card front. The only thing we have is we have these adhesive backed cork rinds. Now these are disappearing. If you want them, if you love them, get them. Don't wait until things go on sale in the next week or so. You want to get them now, because things are going to be, when they sell out, that's it. They are gone. This is the time of year that makes me really nervous when I'm wanting something. Okay, just doing just a couple of these. And I thought the cork went really well with the beach scene thing. So that's it. Like, that's our card. How simple is that? Doesn't get any easier. Super easy. Let's just do a little bit of glue on our card. Yep, very vanilla envelopes. Those are out. If you haven't heard that, you want to grab them. So not only that in color DSP, look for the embellishments. Now, most of the stuff I believe is saying retiring soon. So if you go on there, you can see what might be going that you want to nab up. All right, give that a little seal right there with that liquid adhesive. Whew. Oh, I'm glad everyone likes this card. Thank you so much. Next week, I'm not real sure. We might use new stuff. We might use retired stuff that's going out. We may pay tribute to all that retiring stuff. I've got 2 boxes full sitting by my desk. Then we may have to give one last hoorah with, because some of it's just beautiful. All right, there's that. Now I'm going to give just one little stamp with my sand dollar on the corner. I'm going to only do just a little bit of it. There we go. And that's today's final card. Thanks so much for joining me again tonight. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. If the new catalog is something you want to see, give me a shout out. I can make it so that you can see it a little early. It doesn't take much. So look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week. Have a good one.